Alright guys, so welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video, if you don't recall, a little while back I reviewed the Sennheiser 4.30 and was absolutely just blown away. But they were wired. If they were just wireless, this would be like the perfect pair of headphones. Well, today we are looking at the Bluetooth version of those, and that is the Sennheiser 4.40 BT. Alright, so what I want to start off with is the price. These only retail for $150, and I say only because we are talking about a Bluetooth pair of Sennheiser. You would think that would be $250 to $300, which in past history is what they usually run. Alright, so just like always, we're going to start with accessories. You have your micro USB cable, that is for charging. These get up to 25 hours of battery life, which is amazing on a wireless Bluetooth pair of headphones. And then you get your 3.5mm wired cable. Now again, these are Bluetooth, so I don't know how often you're going to use these. But on one end you get the 3.5mm angled plug, and then you get the kind of proprietary 2.5mm, maybe 1.5mm plug that goes into the headphones. Again, just like the other Sennheisers, you have the twist and lock system. This is again so that if you pull on them, they're not going to come out. They have a good fit, but you do have the ability to use these wired if you want. As far as a carrying pouch, well, that's all it is a carrying pouch, just enough to keep scratches off. These do fold down and fit into them. They're extremely portable. This is not going to protect it from like damage or anything that's going to hit it hard, but it will make it to where you can throw it in your bag and you're not worried about stuff scratching. So this is exciting, okay? Because it's amazing, especially when you try so many headphones that you find one and you think this is it. Like, this is the pair of headphones that I want to use every day. We're going to start with the build and the design. The build of these, very lightweight, very plastic all over. You do have plastic even in here. Build is the only thing, and I understand why they do it, would be the concern. And it's honestly just to keep it lightweight. There's nothing here that makes you think these are going to break. I feel extremely confident about these. You can bend them if you have a fat head. If you happen to twist them when you're throwing them in, you're going to be okay. The one thing I don't like, and I'm going to go ahead and point this out, is the material on the ear cups it's kind of a matte finish. It picks up fingerprints. And again, that's just nitpicking. If you want to find anything wrong with these, I'm going to say that's it. As far as branding goes, very minimal. On the headband, right up top, you see Sennheiser. Just kind of on the corner, you see the Sennheiser logos right where the hinges fold. And again, they do fold. You can see they go down to like a pretty compact size. You can fit in the bag easily. Your left and right are marked on the inside part. On your left side, none of your controls, none of your buttons or anything are over here, but this is where you have NFC pairing. So if you have a device that has NFC, you just simply tap it to your left ear cup and you're good to go. On the headband, again, there's like a rubber silicone type material padding, and these are so lightweight that padding is just not really necessary. But speaking of padding, the ear cups, the cushions that are on these, the memory foam, this is ridiculous, okay? This is so deep, your ears can just basically dive in. The cushion on these are so soft. You can see, like, I'm pushing these down and it's taking forever for these to come back up. They really are one of the softest pair of headphones I've ever felt. Now, this is kind of a pleatherish material that you find on most headphones, but again, with the lightweight and with the way that these feel, you put them on and you pretty much forget that you have headphones on. Now, they do an amazing job at canceling out noise. They have the 4.50 model that has the noise canceling built in, but to be honest, I honestly cannot see why you would want to pay the price difference when these cancel out so much noise on their own. And also on top of that, these really don't leak sound at all, even at extremely high volumes. Alright, so now we're going to look at the right side of the ear cup. That is where all of your controls are. On the bottom, you'll see where you have your headphone jack plug-in, your micro USB plug-in, that's where you charge it. You have right here is your volume up and down controller, and it's a little rocker. And then above that, you have a little slider. Now the slider is what allows you to skip the track forward, skip the track backwards. You also press that button in to play and pause. It's also your button to be able to take calls as well. And above that is where you have your power button. And again, when you have these on, all of your buttons are sitting behind the ear cup. Now what that does is keep you from having these annoying buttons up front, even the lights on the back. So if you listen to them at night, it's flashing back behind you. It's not going to be something that's annoying. So I think overall they just did an amazing job at really thinking of all the details and keeping this like very, very user friendly. We're going to jump into sound because that's the exciting part on these. Okay, if I had to explain anything, now the Bluetooth mode and the wired mode sound exactly the same to me. Now that's so exciting because the 4.3 blew me away in wired mode, and that's even with using it on my phone. So to be able to use these Bluetooth and get bass that is so punchy and so amazingly insane, it's really just hard to explain. Now, is it the Crusher wireless, rattle your head? No. Is it close? It's pretty close. But the beauty of these and what makes these stand out above all other Bluetooth headphones that I've tried out, you get this insane punchy bass, but the mids and the trebles are amazing, especially the treble. The treble hits right below being too high. Now what that does is it's taking you with bass that's up here and balancing it with treble that's up here. So you're feeling the punching sound, but everything is coming through with such clarity that they never sound muddy. They do have a overall warm sound signature, but the treble is so bright that it just has this perfect blend. Mids are definitely present. They have vocals come through very clear. Everything is extremely forward. Everything is in your face. Now, as far as sound signature goes, that's my preference. I love that when you turn them on and you're able to feel everything. I don't necessarily always like just bland, perfectly, just blah. I like excitement in my music, and these they fit the bill. These are perfect for me. If I were to walk into a store and they said, okay, we want you to give us the exact sound signature that you want, and we're going to put it in a pair of headphones, and we're going to put them in this pretty little package, and we're going to give it to you, what would you want? Sennheiser somehow found a way to give me Bluetooth, give me 25 hours of battery life, give me insane bass with extreme clarity, and just, honestly, I'm going to say it right now. If anybody wants to ask me which headphones that I prefer, anything under $200, anything under $150, this is it. I'm going to send you to this video. So if you're watching this now because I've sent you to this link, you can thank me later. They're really that good. Again, if I had to find cons, because people think that I have to find cons now just to be able to do a review, I'm going to give you this. It is a fingerprint magnet, and it just feels like maybe some metal should have been in there, but again, I understand why they didn't do that. They did that for weight purposes. So it's a plastic build. It is a fingerprint magnet. That's really the only cons I can give you about this headphone. These also have the aptX codec so that you are getting the best Bluetooth sound that you can get. There is zero lag, and it just sounds great. It sounds like you are wiring this into an amp because it is amplified. This has an amazing amplified sound. That might not be what some of you are looking for, but for you guys that like exciting music, this is what you want. So anyway, that was my quick review. I honestly cannot say enough good about these. These are the pinnacle, for me, Bluetooth headphones. I have not heard any Bluetooth headphones that sound better than the Sennheiser 4.40 BT. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Thank you again for all the support on all the other videos. I know it's been a week since I've done a video. Don't worry, there's a ton of stuff coming up. So anyway, thank you guys again for everything. And as always, guys, make sure to stay tuned for more.